We're gonna go to an Adam experience, people. First things first, we have this to start off the show. Pheromones. Do you guys know what pheromones are? Put a 1 in the chat if you know what pheromones are. Here we go. Hold up. And shout out to these, they call them Black Queens. Shout out to the Chocolate Sisters. Yeah, they nice to look at. Yeah, you see that brown skin? Yeah, gentlemen, I'm sorry, bro. When it's people out here that look like this, bro, it's hard, dog. It's hard for me, bro. I can't really, it's hard, bro. Anyways, here we go. Let me run that back. Look at her, too. You see her? Do y'all see her right here? Woo! What Ric Flair say? Yeah, bro, it's hard for me to sit there and talk about stuff men want to talk about, because I really just want to talk about the women. Not because I like to gossip. I actually hate gossiping and shit like that. I don't even like to talk. I'm actually an introvert. Only reason why I like to talk about the women is so I can look at the women. Now, don't call me a perv, okay, Ninja? All right, Ninja? You know why? Because all these girls, their clothes are on, so don't even start with me, okay? I ain't even like that, feel me? I can admire a woman with her clothes on, because I like the face. The face is everything for me. Shout out to the ladies with the nice face card. Yes, sir. And I'm not one of you ninjas. You know, a lot of ninjas find, well, let me not say a lot, because we'll say some ninjas find the women that look like them unattractive. I find the women that look like me and the women that don't look like me very attractive. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Ninja talk shit, swallow spit. Here we go.
Every time I go out to the club, right, if I am with someone, I have to shower when I get back before I can do anything. Oh. So this ex of mine used to get really angry because by the time I come out, he's sleeping.
It's gone now.
No, I can't. If I go to the club, I'm dancing, I'm sweating.
Yeah, but they like that.
No.
They like the musty smell sometimes. Did you not know that? Yeah, men like it.
No, they don't.
Men in the chat, tell.
Well, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Woo. Woo. Here we go.
T.Y. that there's the musty smell that they like sometimes.
They don't.
They do.
Yeah, you ninjas is down bad, bro. But the reason why we brought this video up is because, you know, I've talked about pheromones before. I told people, you know, some of the women I dealt with, they told me they like my natural smell. And we was discussing pheromones, and it's like, you know, we tend to attract people that like us, whether or not you realize the majority of the people that are geared towards you or move towards you are attracted to you in some way, shape, or form. Or at least that's how I feel, because in my life, I don't deal with people that don't like me, you feel me? So I'm only around people that like me. Not saying that I'm looking for a yes man, you feel me? We can disagree to agree. I'm just saying normally I only deal with people that, like, I would say I'm attracted to in some way, shape, or form. Now, shout out to the alphabet boys and girls and the LGBTQIA+, the alphabet brigade. Sorry, Ninja. Not in that way, my ninja, okay? So chill. Like, I mean, like I said, when it comes to the men, it's something that you admire in them, whether it be their monetary access, you know, they have money, or how they carry themselves, their confidence. And ninjas will never say it. Like I said, I'm comfortable in my own sexuality to where I can say that. That's just is what it is, bro. So don't judge me, Ninja. All right, don't judge me. But yeah. So yeah, man, I brought that up about pheromones. Like I said, we all have the same social media, but we all have different algorithms. Here's a little bit of mine, and shout out to the core. The core is the Adam effect. The Adam effect is comprised of the Adams and Eves, for those of you who are new here. So when it comes to the Adams and Eves, the Adams are the male supporters and the Eves are the female supporters. We the original people, my ninja. And word to the alphabet boys and girls. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, sir, ma'am. Yeah.
You need to leave.
Yes, sir, ma'am. But yeah. So yeah, they talk about pheromones and shit. Anyways, where is this accent from? I just like to look at them. That's why I brought that up. Anyways, let's continue. You guys answer the poll in the chat before we get started. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. So Sierra accuses Mendeecees of being involved with a married woman, claims she has receipts.
You need to leave.
Here's a sneak peek. Here we go.
And for the most part, I have always minded the business that I paid, that paid me. That's why every time I seen Mendeecees out with a girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you.
All right, we'll stop it there. like I said, let us know how you feel in the comment section. We'll discuss that further in a little bit, but it's a couple more things I want to show you guys. Shout out to Ray Daniels. First things first, if you stay consistent long enough, you will eventually get lucky. Motivation on a Monday. We used to do motivational Mondays. I'm thinking if I should bring that back, but we used to do motivational Mondays, and on motivational Mondays, of course, it speaks for itself. We'll give you some motivation to get you through the work week. I think I might bring that back. I missed them, you know, those escapades that I used to be on back when the show first started popping off. Here we go.
I am not one of the lucky ones. I'm one of the consistent ones. If you stay consistent long enough, you will eventually get lucky. Most of us are just looking for us to just get lucky without any consistency attached to it. I attach consistency to everything I do, and that's why I'm successful. And I did not do it for me. I did it for me and everybody with me. I am not one of the lucky ones.
Shout out to Ray Daniels. And the key word, people, is consistency. Consistency. Consistency defines the variable of success. I forgot what I used to say. Oh, I used to say creativity defines the variable of success. Damn. Crazy when I think back in time.
But
so
what the hell, boy?
I don't think I made that up. I don't know if I read that somewhere when I was younger, but I used to say to myself, creativity, and I used to say it to people too. Creativity defines the variable of success. Shout out to Papa Blac. I used to tell him that every time he told me, man, what are you doing with your life? And I used to be sitting there looking at him like this. And for those of you who don't know, Papa Blac is my dad. So I used to be looking at that ninja like that. And yeah, man, I used to tell him creativity defines the variable of success. And now that I'm older, things change, and now I feel like consistency defines the variable of success. In the famous words, or in the words of the famous Lil Wayne, what did he say about the father of repetition, Ninja?
But what the hell, boy?
What did he say? Whatever Lil Wayne said is what I was trying to say. The father of success is the father of repetition. Repetition, father of success. Repetition is the father of success. My bad. I'm a lefty, so sometimes I talk backwards. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, man, consistency defines the variable of success. Damn, I know I'm getting older because I can't believe I changed that up. I used to always say that to myself. And I used to say, stay creative, stay creative, stay creative. Anyways, let's continue, man. Motivational Mondays. Let me see. We got industry news for those of you who are new here. You know, we discuss industry news. We discuss entertainment news, guys, TV, entertainment. We did a show on Love and Hip Hop. Shout out to the Love and Hip Hop people. What's that girl name that everybody don't like, but she brown skin with the pretty eyes? I like her. Now, I don't actually like her like that. Like, I don't really have time to watch TV too much, but the little scenes that I did see, she was nice to look at, so I like to look at her. Yeah, so you know, we did stuff on Love and Hip Hop. We discussed streamer news, entertainment news, sports, all that. It's a lot to encompass. I'm trying to niche down. I'm working on it. Because of that, that's probably why they trying to demonetize my page and shit, but it's all good. We're gonna keep pushing and persevering for success. With that being said, hip-hop news. For those of you who don't know, I'm an artist. I make music. Your boy BA, look me up. I'm nice. Yeah, so we discuss hip-hop news. That's a specific type of music I make. We got Finesse 2 Times Mom. Shout out to Mama 2 Times. All right, so we have Mama 2 Times calling out Finesse, saying that he spent $4 million on friends, travel, and jewelry, and nothing on family.
What the hell?
You need to see.
Yep.
My God, no way. Yeah.
Now, I will say this before we start the video. Well, let me say, I'll say this before we start the video, right? Before we start the piece of footage, let me say this. I will say, when it comes to your success as an adult, like when you do it, I'm not saying Finesse did it on his own. I don't know if he did it on his own, but what I choose to do with my money is what I choose to do with my money, right? Let me just start there. Now, I understand everybody's sentiment of, oh, you know, you got to put the fam first, take care of the fam. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, in the same breath, you can't tell nobody what to do with their money. Because, for example, if his mom had the money and his mom didn't want to give him the money, people would turn around and say, hey, you know, you got to get it together, gang. Your mom got money don't mean you got money. And we do this all the time with famous people and their kids. You know, there's always mixed feelings when a famous person says they're not going to give their kids any of their inherited wealth or any of the wealth that they accumulated over the course of their lives. And we all sitting here, you know, some of the regular people, we sitting here like, cause why would you not put your child in a better financial position. And then the wealthy people look at it as some kind of saving grace as, oh, you know, I'm saving my kid from being stuck up or you know, an asshole, whatever. And we still sitting there looking like this, cause we like,
but what the hell, boy?
I'd rather my kid be an asshole and not struggle than to be a, you know, a good kid and struggle. So anyways, like I said, regardless, Ninja, here we go. Shout out to Mama 2 times.
You spent $4 million motherfucking dollars on niggas and bitches. Weed.
Oh.
Flying motherfuckers back and forth.
You need to leave.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. God, God, make me rich. God, make me rich. Come on, bro. Make me rich. Jesus. Here we go.
That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry. You ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't just.
Now, I'm of the, well, let me let her finish, because shout out to another one of our supporters. They said I don't let the video play. Let me run that back and let the video play. Here we go.
You spent $4 million motherfucking dollars on niggas and bitches. Weed. Flying motherfuckers back and forth. That's what you spent your money on. Jewelry. You ain't spend it on family. You didn't spend it on family. And when a motherfucker did get some, guess what? They gotta do something for it. It ain't genuine. Keep your money.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you, I'm of the opinion that if you come into money as a regular person, ladies and gentlemen especially, pay attention to this. Do not give your family free money, Ninja. Okay, I said it, Ninja. I said it. I said it.
You need to leave.
Now, the reason why I say that is because if you can put them in a position to where they can consistently make money, it makes more sense for you to give them a position or a lane to make more money. And this comes from trials and tribulations, Ninja. I remember, who is it? Alexis Sky? Shout out to Alexis Sky. I think I just seen Alexis Sky say she got her insurance agent license or some shit like that. So congratulations to her. And I'm using her as an example. I'm using her as an example to make a point. So for example, I got my license to practice insurance a while back. I was doing financial planning at the time. And I remember trying to help majority of my friends, like people back home. And this no shade. You feel me? Shout out to the crib. Y'all know what it is, gang. Gang. Y'all know what it is, right? Shout out to the crib. So I'm in the casket. But I remember reaching out to people, trying to help them understand financial literacy. And they was looking at me like this, Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
And you know, it shocked me. It hurt me, but it also opened my eyes. It taught me a lot. That taught me a lot during that phase of my life, because I was trying to help people, because I learned, and then I realized majority of us that we came, like me and my people that I came up with, we had no financial literacy. So when I'm sitting there talking financial literacy to my people sitting there looking at me like, and then on top of that, they looking at me like I'm trying to get over on them. And it's like, I'm not trying to get over on them. And then, you know, even then the job put me in a compromising position, because, you know, you got to get the leads and all this shit. You got to, you know, it's an activity kind of based job. You get paid based off of your activity, and you actually have to produce work, or you have to produce results to make it count as activity. Besides the point, I'm saying that to say, what I realize is, if you give people money, or you try and give people the access to money, a large amount of money, if they don't have any financial literacy, they're not going to know what to do with it. So let's say he had the 4 million. If he gave her $1 million and she had no financial literacy, right? Regardless of what she does, it's not going to go the way you think. And I'm not saying that to be salty. I'm not saying that to be mean. You feel me? I'm saying that to say it just is what it is. If you have no financial literacy, you're not going to know what to do with all that money. All you're going to know is spend. There's a difference between being a consumer and a producer. On top of that, there's a difference between living on a certain kind of budget and then saving the rest of the money or investing the money. Even then, there's a difference between saving money and investing money. And once you understand these things, you can live differently. So that's why I tell you guys, even though I don't have everything I want per se, I'm able to somewhat afford the lifestyle that I have now only because I understood these concepts, or I took classes to understand these concepts. So like I said, shout out to Alexis Sky, because she was talking about it. Yeah, them classes ain't easy. Let me see something. Hold up. Do I have it to show y'all? Let me see. I don't have it. I was going to show y'all the books. But it's all right. I ain't going to show y'all the books. So it's a lot of bullshit. But yeah, shout out to Mama 2 times. And shout out to this W comment right here. It says, I want everyone to understand this. Your successful / rich family member is not obligated to take care of you. Ma'am, please get a job. That's bars. Now, me personally, right? When I get to my level of success, if Papa Blac wanted to work for me, and for those of you who don't know, Papa Blac is my dad. If he wanted to work for me, yeah, he could push papers or whatever and do something that's less straining on a person only because he's my dad. Just like my brother. If my brother wanted to do some kind of streaming shit with me to make side income where he's actually producing something, yeah, he can do it because he's my brother. The rest of you ninjas, though, if you're not part of the core ninja,
get your funky ass in this motherfucking bath, bitch.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Get in. Girl, shut your funky ass up. You already the fuck out, so bitch, shut up.
Whatever that means, ninja. I don't even know what that means, but that's how I feel about you ninjas. Let's continue.
A man and his money will depart. Believe that. A ignorant man with money.
Everybody and their money gonna depart, ninja.
But what the hell?
I be listening to y'all, bro. I understand y'all be trying to make a point, but sometimes, bro, I gotta look at y'all like, bro. Now, at the same time, I respect my others, so no disrespect to Mama 2 times.